So you ready to shoot with the little camera from this point forward? You're okay with that? Yes. It looks good. Look, yes. We're recording this on the little camera.
Yes.
It looks really good.
My hair feels like it's a crazed witch today because I'm like, look at the big purchase. I don't know if we can do it.
Since our kids were young, well, younger than today, they've always loved a good performance, whether it's watching one or being the center of attention. There was never a stage that they were afraid of, and we embraced it wholeheartowly. You see, our goal as parents is to let our kids grow up to be their true, authentic self. This is one of the advantages of full-time traveling, or as we call it, WorldTowning, where a kid can grow up shining as they want regardless of social or family pressures. Today we'll be in Times Square to give the kids a chance to see a performance on one of the biggest stages ever, Broadway. Unfortunately, that's not the only drama that will take place today. Largo and Avalon.
They made the thingy.
Welcome to Times Square.
Okay, let's go.
Times Square, here we are. Probably my least favorite place in New York City, but we are here to get discounted tickets at TKTS for the kids because they've never been to a Broadway show before, and it's a big, exciting thing for them. So
it's exciting because the kids are growing up. So right now, Avalon is 14, Largo is 11.
And oh my gosh, I heard they can actually go to a show alone and they don't have to be 18.
Yeah, that's
Remember
exciting.
In London, they wouldn't let them go to the Harry Potter one alone without us, and I had to buy a ticket.
I know. So,
let's see if it works out.
So at this point, we're just going to buy tickets. We're going to enjoy Times Square, if you can enjoy Times Square, and we may actually do something a little daring. We're going to a camera shop.
Okay, tell them the truth. We're going to do something. We've been talking about it. We've been researching. We're going to do something totally different and totally drastic with all of our camera equipment. You got to stay tuned to see this. It's crazy for us.
Basically, this vlog's going to start off.
Don't tell them what we're doing with the cameras. Don't tell them.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
TKTS is one of those places in New York City that if you don't know about it, then you should, because if you want to see a show and you don't want to pay like $80 for it.
This is the line.
This is the line to get.
Oh my gosh.
The discounted tickets. It's a long line, guys. There's a lot of people that want to go see a show today. Is this what you envision Times Square to be, Avalon?
It's bigger than I thought it was. It's like an entire street.
I want our WorldTowning logo and our vlog playing on that screen.
Oh, haha.
So when we lived here in New York City, we didn't really see a lot of shows. Therefore, we didn't hang out in Times Square that often.
Remember, we were very poor.
But we did have a lot of guests, so every now and then we'd be stuck in here. But for a while, I actually had to come here every single day because I worked like on that corner.
That's right. Before you started at PwC,
I used to work
as a waiter here
at the All-Star Cafe.
That's right.
And the funny part about being in the All-Star Cafe is that Jay-Z, a young Jay-Z, would go there all the time with his crew, and he would have his own table.
And him and Will would hang out after work.
Yo, Jay, call me.
Call me.
So Emma, what do you want to see?
Frozen.
And then if that's not there, what's next?
Dear Evan Hansen.
What's that about?
I don't exactly know.
Okay.
The list is short, I don't know.
Do you have a preference of what you want to see?
No, just anything good.
Anything good? What's good?
I don't know.
Okay. But there's like some classics there, like King Kong.
No.
Sure?
Yeah. Hi, is there any more for Frozen?
Frozen, how many?
2. Frozen good with you? Yeah.
What are you gonna see?
Frozen.
Excited?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Frozen! We sold Avalon to get these tickets.
Oh, haha.
Prices have gone up a bit since Will and I lived here.
Discount tickets are how much?
Like $70.
$70 for discount tickets.
$70
I thought they were
to
$30.
$72.50 to be
I thought they were
exact.
30.
I don't know.
Who told us 30?
I told you 30.
That's back when we used to live
I
here
was
20 years ago. So with tickets in hand, the kids are ready to enjoy their day on Broadway with just seats for 2.
So Will and I are dropping the kids off at Frozen. We're gonna go have a date someplace else. We'll be back for you in 6 hours. Oh, we should leave a phone with them, Will.
Yeah. So you guys gonna have fun?
Yes.
Okay.
Without you,
Remember,
specifically.
if you have to go to the bathroom, just let it go.
Yeah. Bye guys, have fun. We'll see you tomorrow.
Party time.
You sure about that?
Back there, we just dropped the kids off. And we're leaving them at a theater in New York City. Guys, for those of you
The
with...
scariest moment as a parent that there ever was at this point.
Really?
Leaving our kids in a New York City theater when we didn't even live there?
I'm not scared at all.
We left them, okay, we left them with a phone. I mean, let's put it this way. I would rather go ahead and leave them in the RV in the middle of Estonia.
Really?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, I'm so not like Will in this situation that I am so happy that we've finally come to this point. Those of you with little kids, you will get here where we can actually leave them and know that they're safe and know that they have the mindset to take care of themselves. They have a phone, and Will and I probably should be going on a romantic date or maybe hunkering down in a coffee shop to get some work done, but we're gonna do something that's super scary for us.
Maybe that's why I'm just a little bit concerned about the kids, because I know that I'm more concerned at this point about my pocketbook. We're gonna do something that is nerve-wracking beyond compare.
We are gonna go get new equipment.
There's a real strong possibility.
We might be getting some new equipment, which
Yeah.
scares us.
We're stopping real fast for a slice of pizza. I don't think a decision like this, as far as beer, can be made on an empty stomach. So we haven't had pizza yet.
I think they have beer here too if you need one of those.
That's really the wrong recipe for making a decision like this. Okay, so basically I'm on slice number 2 at this point, and this goes down really fast.
This is fake New York pizza. Those of you who've never had New York pizza, don't be fooled by this. It's typically thinner. Eating the knockoff, it's a better price.
This is exactly what I needed, because I was starting to get a little anxiety, a little nerves. I'm more sort of concerned about what we may or may not do with a credit card when we go to the next location.
Well, and I don't take making big purchases lightly, so.
I'm excited for what might maybe come of the vlog if we get this new camera.
Do you think that's gonna make it better?
Is that a trick question?
I think it's gonna make it better.
Yeah.
It's time to make a change. I'm with you, I'm going all in.
The moment Jessica said that she was all in, there was no need to debate it further. We were gonna make a change. I love my Canon 80D to death. It's carried me through every vlog and just about every shot for the last 3 years, including this one, and it has performed like a champ. But to tell our story in a way that our current gear setup does not permit, now is the time to make a move. We're gonna sell all of our current gear and get something better. You sure you want to go through with all this stuff?
No.
So we're at the place down the photo shop where you go and return all of your old stuff, meaning that you want to trade in. Looking to upgrade, so body lens, the mic stand with me. I don't know if we're gonna get like full value, like if we were to sell this thing at a private party, like on Craigslist. So basically it's 1 lens, 2 lens, 3 lens, 4 lens, 5 lens, oh my gosh. 2 bodies, they already took yours away. We're getting rid of a mic because we have 3 of them. We don't need 3 of them.
That sounded so weird when you said that. 3 bodies and they already took yours away. I'm going with the lot. We can only get a new body if we get rid of this old body.
But at this point, we're only here for a few days, and there's only so much time in the calendar to go ahead and sort of go through the rigmarole and asking whether someone wants to meet up and sort of buy or not buy. So, ready to say goodbye to your old camera?
No. That is sad.
We're just gonna see if we can get a fair deal on our old gear so that we can upgrade.
Did we make the right choice, you think?
Oh my gosh.
Do you know I've had Canons for 27 years.
I didn't think that it would be easy to convince ourselves just to
sell it all.
to trade it all in.
It's not the first time we've sold it all for an adventure now, is it?
Yeah, I know, but this is gear. This is different. And so with that, we are now leaving with a store credit that is going to get us into our next realm of photography, videography.
We will be able to get 1 filter with the money we made. We're officially overshooting this now.
That's
because
okay.
you guys are our therapy to help us make it through this, selling it all, trading it in and buying the new. I wish you guys could come here right now and hold our hand. Now I'm totally stressed out. They have candy in B&H, big bowls of candy, and I just took one of the bowls and went to the trading counter and just sat there with it, eating the whole bowl. Like I was polite at first and had one candy, and then snuck another one. Now we just get a handful.
In essence, we're upgrading to, we're upgrading.
Don't tell me yet. Don't tell me yet.
We're changing. Where? Oh, right over here. Okay. Okay.
Hello. Good
How are you?
Welcome to B&H. How can I help you?
We're switching 100% from Canon over to Sony, and we're doing this for primarily a couple reasons. Number one is we're looking to get better image quality with the 4K. You want to see what the new one looks like?
Oh, it's pretty heavy.
I know.
It's not as heavy as my other one, is it? It feels heavy.
It's a chunky camera.
What's the weight on this body? Do you know?
3,000 pounds. So we're gonna get that definitely with the A7 III that we're getting. And then the other thing that we've been missing out on our cameras that we have not had is 120 frames per second. So like super slow motion stuff that we've never been able to get.
You know what though? I like this already so much more than my other one. I love it.
But the problem is we're trading 2 cameras for 1. So
we're gonna share a camera now.
We're gonna fight like there's no
So
tomorrow.
we are gonna really put our marriage to the test. We work together, we school together, we parent together, we cook together, we drive together, and now we're gonna share a camera. This might be the demise of us.
Or there may be a new camera coming in like 6 months.
6 months.
Whenever we have more friends visiting us from the United States. You see, this is the thing with this new camera here. It is, look at that. I'm recording the camera, recording Jessica. But the problem is, this only goes like this. It doesn't flip out. So when I want to look at myself, I can't see myself.
And Will likes to look at himself.
I do, but I also want to see, like, if I'm pointing to that little guy over there.
Oh, that's true. We can't do that anymore either.
I can't point to the tree over there.
What were they
There's no tree
thinking?
back there, but I want to see if there's a tree back there.
I bet there's a way we can hack this on YouTube.
Yeah, you can get an external monitor.
No, they could probably unscrew it and figure out a way. We'll do it. We'll figure it out.
You think so?
Yeah.
Look at that. Okay, so we're finally doing this. We're grabbing a Sony, which is somewhere in the back of that wall over there, but we're not gonna see it today. Instead, we're doing something a little crazy now.
So our wonderful guy here, what's your name? Tony. Come see Tony here. Did price match, got us down $120, and then we're gonna ship it to California, believe it or not, and save another 300? 420. So we're gonna be shooting on this for the next week.
Our little point and shoot
You guys fall
camera.
in love with our point and shoot. Another candy. I may be going into diabetic shock right now. And this guy tried to eat my candy. He almost lost his hand.
You know what? This may be a good enough reason to stop vlogging until the new camera shows up. Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's a reason why to keep shooting.
We're in New York.
And we've done one already.
No, we're gonna
got
keep
this one.
shooting. We can't stop now.
I don't know about that. This may be it, guys. Because the next video is gonna be all about us
Okay, hold
getting
on
a
a
new
second.
camera.
It's going to.
Here they come.
How was the show? Awesome. Awesome. So it was money well spent. Your first Broadway show.
Would you recommend Frozen?
Of course we would. I love them.
Let it go.
No.
Is it Let It Be?
No, that's the Beatles.
What is it? Let it.
Don't tell her.
What is it?
Don't tell her.
Let
She'll
it.
start
Let it.
singing it.
Let it snow. What is it
Stop
called?
it.
Let it be. No, let it go.
No.
What is it? Will help me.
Let it go, of course.
Let it go. Or just put chapstick on my hand.
So we knew that we had to make an investment in the channel. There's a saying in vlogging though that says the gear doesn't make the vlog, it's about having a story to tell, learning how to edit, and then being honest about the whole process. Eventually the gear does make a difference, but it's the last thing to think about, because if you can't tell your story, why bother? We feel like this is the right time to make this investment, for you and for us. You see, this is not just a vlog for everyone on YouTube, which it is, but it's also the story of our lives, which we'll keep forever, even if something happens drastically to YouTube, like being hacked and filled with political propaganda for the 2020 election, like Facebook was. No, but really, this is for everyone. We are now walking along the High Line because, well, number one, it's a new thing kind of in New York City.
It's really that new.
Well, it's new for us.
New to us. Wow, this is beautiful.
It is beautiful. And then number two, we're doing it because it's free. And right now we can't afford to do anything in New York City
After we just bought all the
camera gear, which by the way won't touch for like another week. So we're trying at this point, just trying to be as cost efficient as possible, and still with a smile on our face.
So if you look behind us as we're walking, the High Line is built on what was, or beside what was, railroad tracks, and then they put all this shrubbery, greenery, trees in it. And I really don't know a lot about it because we haven't done a lot of research, but it's a lovely walk. And several times I've come to New York and gone, I don't need to go do this, and I really regret not doing it because it's beautiful, it's peaceful. I wouldn't want to do it in winter, but.
So what do we have next?
Best Chinese to meet ever.
And where?
In Chinatown. So what to do when we've spent what is probably too much on what we once thought of as just a hobby, but now is a growing channel with an amazing community to boot. All from sharing our stories of discovery while traveling the world. We eat. One of the things we had to check off our list was great Chinese food. It's almost impossible to find yummy soup dumplings in Europe.
How's the soup dumpling?
Hot, but delicious. You bite a hole and then you drink the soup out of it and then you eat the rest. At least that's my system.
Is it still scorching hot?
Still scorching hot.
So at this point we're finishing up our entire day. We got a new camera, but we don't have it. We're in Chinatown, it's raining. We got new umbrellas, we actually have those.
Even though we didn't need them. And we're getting bubble tea, which we've been wanting for so long. Will thought we were going home, but I saw the bubble tea sign and that was it. So we are gonna say goodnight now. We did our cameras, boom, bye.
Bye.
In the next episode of WorldTowning, we didn't wait until we caught up with the new camera. Instead, we go to the event that Avalon came to New York City for, BookCon.
There isn't any really other books we want to get here. Not yet. What about the Star Wars thing?
They're checking the itinerary, these two, and then they're going to be off and running again. If you're not yet subscribed, hit that red button so you can enjoy our daily vlogs.
There's no turning back now.
Watch out. Oh. Sorry. I said watch out. Oh, you okay?
Yeah. I'm so worried about catching the moment that I gave up my entire safety.